Tensions in the Middle East are escalating. Iran's retaliatory strike against Israel is now a reality. The world is wondering, is this just another regional conflict, or the inevitable beginning of a global war? In this video, we'll discuss what's happening, why this situation is so dangerous, and what the implications are for the entire world. Tensions between Iran and Israel are nothing new. This hostility has been going on for decades, since the 1979 Islamic Revolution in Iran, which severed diplomatic relations between the two countries. Iran refuses to recognize Israel's existence and has pledged to support the Palestinian cause. On the other hand, Israel views Iran as its greatest threat due to its nuclear program and its support for armed groups like Hamas and Hezbollah. In recent years, Israeli airstrikes on Syria, the assassination of an Iranian nuclear scientist, and cyber attacks have further strained relations. It's all like a ticking time bomb, and now it's starting to explode. Some time ago, Iran launched a missile and drone attack on Israel. This was no longer a threat. It was a real action. This attack was said to be a response to a previous Israeli strike that killed a high-ranking Iranian military official in Syria. Israel, of course, did not remain silent. Its Iron Dome air defense system worked hard to withstand the hail of missiles, while the Israeli government vowed massive retaliation. The world was shocked. Many wondered, is this the beginning of a direct war between the two archenemies? Some might think this is just a conflict in the Middle East, but in reality, the impact could be far greater. Why? Because Iran and Israel are more than just two countries. Behind them are global powers. Israel is a close ally of the United States. Any attack on Israel is considered an attack on U.S. interests. On the other hand, Iran has strategic ties with Russia and China. If this conflict escalates, major world powers could be drawn into it. This is why many analysts call this situation a potential trigger for World War III. If war were to break out, how powerful would these two countries be? Israel has one of the most modern militaries in the world. It boasts F-35 fighter jets, the Iron Dome defense system, long-range missiles, and deadly cyber weapons. Furthermore, although never officially acknowledged, Israel is believed to possess dozens of nuclear warheads. Iran, while not as technologically advanced as Israel, possesses numerical strength and asymmetrical strategy. It possesses medium-range ballistic missiles, kamikaze drones, and, most dangerously, a network of armed militias in Lebanon, Iraq, Syria, and even Yemen. If war were to erupt, Hezbollah in Lebanon could rain thousands of rockets on Israel, while other militias could attack U.S. bases in the region. So, this war will not be simple. It is not just Israel versus Iran, but a potentially multi-front conflict that is extremely difficult to control. Following Iran's attack, many countries reacted immediately. The United States sent an aircraft carrier and additional troops to the Middle East. The U.S. president warned Iran against further escalation. Russia and China called for restraint, but both sides quietly strengthened economic and military ties with Iran. Europe was concerned that a major war would disrupt global energy supplies. The UN held an emergency session, but as usual, a peaceful resolution was difficult to achieve due to conflicting interests within the Security Council. If this conflict escalates into a full-blown war, the impact will be felt worldwide. Oil prices could soar, as Iran is a major oil producer and controls the Strait of Hormuz, a vital route for global energy trade. Furthermore, cyber attacks could spread, targeting critical infrastructure in various countries. Terrorist attacks outside the Middle East are even possible. The global economy, which is just recovering from the crisis, could be shaken again. And in the worst-case scenario, direct involvement by the US and its allies would trigger a response from Russia and China. At that point, the world truly stands on the brink of global war. The question that haunts everyone: will Iran's attack on Israel trigger World War III? The answer depends on how far this escalation goes. If both sides maintain restraint and limit the conflict, the world may be spared a major catastrophe. But if one side goes too far, especially by deploying strategic weapons or attacking the other's bases, the world could descend into an unstoppable spiral of war. History has always shown that major wars often start from small, uncontrolled conflicts. Are we witnessing the beginning of a new dark chapter in history? Only time will tell. For now, one thing is certain. The world is on the brink, and every decision we make will determine our future. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned for more in-depth discussions on global issues like this. See you in the next video.